Hello, I'm back again with a brand new video. Hope everyone's had a good time going back to school, or college, or uni, or whatever, and are settling in easily. So today's video will be a bit different. We're going to be talking about what is considered to be one of the best episodes of Doctor Who. Love and Monsters. So this episode gets a lot of slack and hate, which I feel is a bit unnecessary, and in all honesty, it's not as bad as people say. Surprisingly, it's not one of the worst rated episodes according to IMDb, with episodes like Fear Her and In the Forest of the Night with lower ratings, as well as the majority of episodes from series 11 and 12. So it's not all bad, let's face it. So instead of explaining why it's one of the worst episodes out there, like the majority of people would do, here are some reasons why it's the best episode of Doctor Who. Yes, you did just hear me right, I did say that. So let's dive right into things. So at number 1 is the fact that it gives Jackie Tyler some character development, which she really needed at the time, as she was just a background character, and now it kind of shows a bit more of her private life without Rose and like how she's coping and getting on. It's not for long though, she only gets around 10 minutes of screen time, but it is exactly what we needed, and now she feels more like an established character on the show. At number 2, it's kind of an obvious one, and it's that it's a Doctor-like story. The first in the show's history, well apart from Mission to the Unknown, to not contain the Doctor for the majority of its story, and surprisingly, the concept works really well. It shows that for Doctor Who, and like any show in general, that you don't need a main character in order for the episode to work, and it can give the show a bit of a shake-up and a twist to what you usually get every week. This concept has been played with before in at least one episode for each series that David Tennant has been in as the Doctor, with Blink and Turn Left, which are 2 of the best rated episodes of all time, which shows that it does definitely work. And then at the end, when he steps out the TARDIS, it's all like, because he's here to save the day at the 11th hour. Not that one. Number 3 is that it has Peter Kay in it. Like, that's it. Peter Kay.
Garlic bread?
Anything with Peter Kay in is always good, and he played the Absorbaloff as well as he possibly could. He was originally meant to play Elton, but in the end they decided he plays the Absorbaloff, which I definitely agree was the right decision. And you never really see him play any serious roles in TV, which is good as you see a different side to him, and until the Zorbaloff comes on screen.
It tastes like chicken!
Apparently after the episode aired, Peter Kay said it's the biggest regret of his career, which I completely disagree with. I think it's the best thing he's ever done. And number 4 is the fact that it's interactive with the audience, in the way that the monster was created by a Blue Peter competition. So instead of the BBC going through a junkyard at the back of Poundland to find what kind of monster they can create, they decided to let the general public create a monster instead. Or pretty much, they just ran out of ideas, which I'm surprised Chibnall hasn't done yet. And now the winner of the competition is probably upset because he won the amazing opportunity for his creation to be in a Doctor episode, and now everyone slates it and says it's the worst episode of all time. One like equals respect for the competition winner. Number 5 is the fact that it uses a great song throughout the episode, which is Mr. Blue Sky by the Electric Light Orchestra, which also kind of sets the tone for the episode, which is great. And the best part of the entire episode is just that bit where he's dancing to it in his bedroom.
And the BAFTA for Entertainment Performance goes to...
Elton Pope dance scene Love and Monsters.
At number 6 is that it shows how ordinary people are affected by what the Doctor has been involved with in the past, like the Autons as well as the Sycorax ship on Christmas, which Chibnall completely ignores today, as Ryan and Yas for some strange reason don't remember the Daleks or anything, which is very strange. It's like a backstory kind of thing, so you already remember things from the past, and that when future characters are introduced to the show, like Adelaide in The Waters of Mars, they aren't oblivious to what's happened in the past, like it's never happened, which prevents continuity, and so they can relate to the Doctor as well as the audience too. Number 7, now this is a really cool one. It's the first bit of foreshadowing for Harold Saxon, which is a whole series early, which I only noticed the other day, when the Absorbaloff is reading the newspaper just before he absorbs Ursula, the headline says Saxon leads poll with 64% or something, which is really cool, and is gradually leading up to the reveal of Saxon being the Master in Series 3. Now at number 8, this shows that this episode isn't like most episodes of the show, as it has 2 monsters instead of usually 1. Yeah, we're being treated. And for those who care, it's the Absorbaloff, obviously, and the Hoeks, I don't know how to say it.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
Who's that guy at the start with the whole like Scooby-Doo chase thing? Now, you don't see 2 monsters every day on Doctor Who now, do you? Number 9 is that it shows how ordinary people die because of the Doctor, which is shown in a few other episodes and is brought up by Davros in Journey's End. And to be fair, it's most of the main characters who do perish. It's kind of like Suicide Squad, but better. And most of Linda
London Investigation and Detective Agency
die apart from Elton and Ursula. Well, maybe not Ursula, as she turned into a slab in the pavement. But it shows that the Doctor has negative effects, as because of him, ordinary people die, and you don't really get that in other TV shows, so yeah. And at number 10 is the fact that it has a happy ending. This is no Black Mirror-y scam or anything. It's an episode with a happy ending, where the main character gets what they want, which is their girlfriend to be turned into a slab of pavement. Yeah, unlike most other episodes where it's not a happy ending, excuse me, it ends on a high, which is great. So those are my reasons why Love and Monsters is the best episode of Doctor Who. I don't actually think it is, so don't go sending hate or anything. I'm just trying to prove it isn't as bad as people say it is, which I assume some other people would agree with me as well. Have I changed your opinion? Is there anything you disagree with? Feel free to tell me in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.